Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Richardson, and yeah, I'm the WCPW review guy. Insert opening introduction joke here. And yes, this is the unofficial WCPW Top 10. The top two contenders for the WCPW World Champion was Doug Williams and Aaron Stevens. How? Like, seriously, how? Is it favoritism? Popularity? Because that's the only thing I can explain it, because these two guys, granted, they have some, they have resumes that, clearly would qualify them, but they just walked into the company, just fresh, and they're already at the top. Well, guess what, Buttercups? Not on my show. Guess what? You're going to have to earn the top spots in the top 10. I don't just hand them out, alright? So when you come to this company, you start at the bottom in my book, and then you can work your way up. And we've also, it was announced this past week that the women's division is finally officially kicked off. So I figured, you know what, in the interest of equality and fairness and all that, I'm going to go ahead and give the women their own top 10. However, you can't really do a top 10 right now because, well, there's only been 2 girls so far to wrestle. However, I figured since we're starting things off, we're just going to kick it off with the top women's wrestler in WCPW. And as time goes on, the roster kind of fills out a little more, then we'll add more spots. But, And the thing is, I don't know what the plan is exactly, if they're going to actually feature a weekly women's match, or if it's going to be a bi-weekly thing, or, I hope not, but, maybe like a once-a-month thing. I don't know. I just don't know. So there's a possibility that, once a woman hits that top spot, that she could be there for a long time, because it may just be a while before we get really any movement on the list. But it's okay, because, come on, the Fabulous Moolah held the women's title for like 57 years. So we can have, a woman in the top spot for a few weeks. Won't be a big deal. So let's start things off with who is the top women's wrestler in WCPW. Well, it's pretty easy, because we only had one match and one winner, and that is Nixon Newell. Congratulations, Nixon. You had a hard-fought, impressive victory over B. Priestley. And yeah, so no-brainer. Top woman in WCPW goes right to Nixon Newell. So congratulations. Unofficially, you are the top woman in WCPW. So let's go on to the top 10, shall we? At number 10, he dropped 3 spots last week. I'm talking about Rampage. Now, it's not a big deal because, look at the roster now. There's I believe, last time I checked, there's 23 male wrestlers who have competed in WCPW. So to be a top 10 out of 23, that's pretty fucking good. But still, yeah, you don't want, get sloppy, because you just slipped 3 spots. And you slipped week before that, too. So, it's a slippery slope, buddy. It's a slippery slope. There's nowhere else to fall but off the list. Of course, he was not in action this week. He's still recovering from the double pile drivers that Big Damo laid on him at Built to Destroy, so he's definitely sleeping that off. But don't get too comfortable, buddy, because guess what? Next time you slip off, or next time you slip a spot, you'll just be off the list, so keep that in mind. Now, number 9. Not only is he making his debut on the WCPW Top 10, but he's also made his debut in WCPW, period. And I am talking about Liam Slater. Had an impressive tag team win over Prospect this past week. And of course, I cannot talk about Liam Slater without talking about our number 8, his tag team partner from that match, Johnny Moss. Also making his debut on the top 10. So Slater, Moss, congratulations, you guys made it onto the list. Moving on, number 7. Now this guy also dropped 3 spots down. He was a part of that same tag match, and he was handed his first loss this past week, and that is Lucas Archer. So Lucas, sorry my man, you down. You're still 7. Once again, you're still like 7 out of 20, whatever. But you did drop 3 spots, my man. Climbed up 3 spots though. We're talking about the local hero, Joe Hendry. He had a good win over Alex Gracie, and it bumped him up the rankings there. So congratulations, Joe. And speaking of Alex Gracie, at number 5. And he actually climbed the spot. I don't know how that's possible. He actually climbed 1 spot this past week. I ran the numbers like 3 times. Don't question it. I Alex Gracie, our half a prospect. Once again, he was on the losing side in a match against Joe Hendry, but he's still number 5. So hey, your past is, I mean, that's what records are all about. You know what? You can have a bad night and it may not hurt you. So there you go. At number 4, climbing one spot as well, Joseph Connors. Had the week off, but you know what? Once again, his past speaks for itself and it kept him afloat. So number 3, for an amazing 6 weeks straight. That's fucking incredible. I'm talking about the Iron Man, Joe Coffey. And once again, did not compete this past week either. But guess what? Dude, he's had an incredible run. And he's got a death grip on this number 3 spot. So congratulations, Joe. Number 2, for a second week in a row, El Ligero. El Ligero, part of a huge, and I'm not just saying this, and I know it seems like I'm just saying it because every week I say this, but it really was match of the year. Huge triple threat match, Noam Dar, Will Ospreay. It was incredible. He was on the losing end of that, but once again, his record was so good before that, that one loss did not hurt him. So, congratulations, my man. And number 1, also for a second week in a row, it is the WCPW World Champion, Big Damo. And of course, did not compete this past week, but guess what? That belt carries a lot of weight. So, congratulations, Big Damo. Unofficially, you are the number 1 guy in WCPW. And once again, since he's the champion, he's also officially the number 1 guy in WCPW. So, you guys agree with my list? Do you disagree with my list? Well, it doesn't matter. Either way, leave your comment down below. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow when I do my WCPW weekly recap, where I'll be hitting all the major announcements and news stories from WCPW World. And boy, do we have some announcements this week. It's been a pretty exciting week right now. So, so guys, share and subscribe if you haven't already. Show this video some of that thumb and love. And of course, follow me over on Twitter at WCPW Review Guy 1. Microphone line plugged in. So, guys, thank you for watching. And that's all I got. So until next time.